silver moon, and today is day 16 of my 31 days with the goddess Morrigan. And I wanted to do a really quick video today to share a couple things with you. So I finished the book. Um, it is so that's what I kind of want to talk to you guys about because it's so good. Like it's so good. Like I mean, I have my notes and my favorite pages, things that I just highlighted that I found so delicious. I just thought this book was perfect. It's exactly what I needed. Um, and so you guys, of course, have seen me share it already and talked about it. I absolutely love it, you guys. I love the guided meditations. There's more than the ones that I shared. She talks about 9 different goddesses, and Stephanie talks about, which is the author of the book, talked about that the connection between the goddess as the fairy queen, which is more connected to the myths of Avalon with Morgan Le Fay, and how that island, Avalon, had 9 sisters, including Morgan Le Fay. And you only got to hear one of those sisters, which was Morgan Le Fay, but the other 8 weren't really mentioned. Excuse me. And so it was interesting to kind of go through the 9 goddesses, including Maka, Bav, and Anu, which are the current triple aspects goddesses for the Morrigan, but kind of going through all those goddesses and doing the little guided meditations. And I only shared, of course, the main triple goddesses, but the other ones were really cool too. So it was really, really neat to kind of go through their meditations and then go through a little bit of their story and why they're so connected to the goddess Morrigan. And how and what way they were connected and the different aspects of evocations and invocations or whatever it's called, and honoring them, setting up altars, and how to. It was just really cool, and I haven't found a book like that in a really long time that did not have, well, that it wasn't so heavy on personal opinions and personal experiences based on the author's perspective. This was just stories, and it was folklore, and it was myths, and it was connections, and it was really interesting to see that, you know, how the goddess Morrigan and the goddess Morgan Le Fay and Danu and all these different goddesses kind of connect, and sometimes they're interchangeable, and how mystery. So it was just really cool, and how the stories connected to each other, and I loved it. And then she kind of gave her opinions towards like the end of them, like kind of thinking like I really thought this was interesting, stuff like that. So I love the book, and I highly recommend that book. Again, it's by Stephanie Whitfield, and it's called Celtic Lore and Spellcraft of the Dark Goddess Invoking the Morrigan. Super, super fun, amazing book. The only thing I would say is that in the beginning of the book, where you see most of my post-its, that's where the really juicy stuff is at, and then it breaks it up into more an in-depth kind of feel in the back, and it goes more to the spellcraft, the lunar rituals that you could do, all that kind of different stuff, how to honor the goddess in the different sabbats, which is really cool too. But most of the information was very repetitive, and I think it was almost just like a reminder of why this ritual is like this, because of this correlation or this something else. And so most of the stuff I felt like I was reading the same thing twice or even 3 times at times, but overall I think it was exactly what I needed to kind of tap into this this area where I needed to be in, and I was super excited about it. And I know that I was going to talk about today about the spread, the tarot spread, but I kind of want to look at it and kind of see if that's kind of the way I like it, even though I'll probably tweak it. And so I'm going to sit with that a little bit. And so I just want to talk to you guys about the book, and again, on my recommendations, and I saw a couple of you that purchased it, and I would love to hear your feedback on it to see how you liked it. Tomorrow, I'm so excited. I'm going to do my day 17, and I'm going to have a guest. I'm actually going to talk with the goddess. Well, she's a goddess to me, but I'm going to talk with Laura Daligan, and we're going to talk about the goddess Morrigan and her relationship with her, and how she connects with her, and the things that she does in a daily practice. And so I want that day 17 to be about sharing our stories and how we're going to be able to connect with the goddess Morrigan in a daily practice. And so I'm really excited about that tomorrow. So I'm in California, so it's going to start really early. It starts at 7 a.m. tomorrow, October 17th. And it's a live recorded Google Hangout. So that means that it's going to be live when you watch it, but you can always watch it on my channel pre-recorded. And so it's going to be titled Day 17th, whatever the title is. And so you can always watch it afterwards. But I'm really, really excited because I love Laura Daligan. I've interviewed her twice before in different channels. And this time I'm really excited to talk to her about the goddess Morrigan and her daily practice. Because I believe she's been working with her for, I think she told me like 10 plus years, like going on 12 or 13 years. So it's going to be really cool for me and for many of you to see that perspective of someone that has been delving into her darkness, into her light, into her mother aspects, into the sex magic, all that stuff for such a long time, and getting that perspective. So I'm really excited about that, and I hope you guys join me. I'll put a link in the thing at the bottom of the event page, so you can go ahead and join the call. I believe it's not going to be live, so if you join it, you're just going to be viewing it. You won't be in the actual live feed, but I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait. So again, go get this book, you guys, if you're really into the folklore of the goddess Morrigan and you want to know a little bit more how to connect with her, how to set up daily altars, what kind of things to put on your ritual space and as in offerings and all that kind of stuff. I love the parts about the sabbats and how to honor them in the different seasons as we change and transition. It's so good. It's so good. I even went on Amazon and I gave it an amazing review. I just think it's such a great book and I highly recommend it. So I hope to see many of you tomorrow in the live chat and in your comments below to kind of interact and have a chat with Laura Daligan and I. So thank you so much, you guys. Blessed be.